Hi there, my name is Succesfully and thank you for coming to my video. In this video I want to document a little bit on my journey of last week and talk about what I'm going to do next week. My entrepreneurial journey, that is. So if you're new to this channel, this show is called Sustainability Secrets, where I talk about the things that I am learning on the way as an entrepreneur, as a sustainable entrepreneur in and on a journey to not only create a business that is really good for me, but also good for others and good for the world. I call it a first-class business. So if that is something you would want for yourself, then be sure to subscribe and like this video. Right, so last week I did a couple of things. I had kind of a major breakthrough and also not a major breakthrough. I did my first webinar and it went well, but also not. Let me explain. The reason why it went well is because I gave it my all and I have it on record, and during the webinar everything went pretty well. It didn't go perfect, but that was to be expected for the first webinar. But the reason why it didn't go so well is because, one, no one showed up. Sad. And secondly, when I got to the part where I had to where I presented the product that I am presenting during my webinar, it wasn't, when you clicked on the link, it didn't work, it crashed. So all the other links to my website worked, but that one didn't. So even if there were people that showed up, I wouldn't have anything for them during the end of the webinar. Now that's not that bad, but I am glad nobody showed up, and I think the reason why is because nobody showed up because I also send people reminders and that go to my website, and when people clicked on that, they probably also had the same crash. So another important thing that happened to me last week was that at the beginning of the week, I felt kind of run down. I felt inflamed. I don't know if you've ever had a feeling that your joints were burning, or that you just had stress headaches and feel like if you keep going, that you will eventually run into a burnout. So at the beginning of the week, I listened to the blood sugar solution, which helped me immensely the last time I was in a real burnout. And I've been doing it now for 7 days. It's called a detox diet, where I basically eat as much vegetables as I possibly can and eat as little sugar, gluten, and dairy. Now, 7 days later, I feel almost back to normal. And there's still some things that are not great yet, but I mean, it's if you compare it to the beginning of last week, it's a gigantic turnaround. So I'm really glad that happened, and it also has reproven to me how good that system works of basically an anti-inflammatory diet. The best way I know to stay out of burnout. Another thing that happened, which is kind of weird because it was because of the inflammation. It got really bad that I couldn't sleep, and I was just lying awake until 1 a.m. and I was just like, I'm not gonna sleep anyway, so I'm just gonna go in my office. And I doodled. I have all kind of things running in my mind, and what I doodled was this. I don't know if you can see that. That came out in 1 hour. And what it is something I call the Bamboo Growth Program, which is basically a service/product that I will be releasing next year, not this year. It's basically a coaching program, and it has several versions where I help people from going from 6 digits per year to 7 digits. That's what I'm developing, and today I've brainstormed a lot more about that and made it a lot more real. And I will offer it this year, but only to a handful of clients. Literally, only 5 will be able to join the program this year. Because I need testimonials for next year, and it takes a year to do. So it's best to get started this year so that I have testimonials next year to sell it to a larger crowd. So if, by the way, if that's something that sounds interesting to you and you want to know a little bit more about the growth program, then let me know, and we'll see if you're a good fit. Anyway, that was not intended to be in this video. It's just a reporting video. What else? What else? Yeah, and a video or 2 videos back, I had a pretty interesting revelation about my entrepreneurial career so far and the results that I've gotten. People, that there were some results, but I didn't really achieve the results that I really want for my customers now. I want to make them go from 6 digit to 7, or from 5 to 6, and not only that, but have them enjoy the process, and not only that. Also make them have more energy and be more vital and healthy. So more sustainable. Sustainable is the key word for this show. So yeah, here we go. Let's see. Biggest lessons that I drew from last week, and this is the part you might want to write down so that you can learn from my stupid mistakes. The first one is that when you are moving to an online business and you're trying out a funnel, you're going to advertise on it, test it not only on your desktop, the maybe laptop that you are usually using to browse your website, because it might not work on a device that has not visited your website yet. The reason why is because cookies. If your laptop has cookies and about your site stored, then it could be that your website still loads even though it's broken. So be sure to test it on your mobile, and to make it even better, test it on 4G or 5G, because then it won't be on your network, because your network has cookies as well. I don't know exactly how that works, but yeah, there you go. Another big sample is because I sent my funnel out to people in the funnel builder community, and I got really good feedback. I asked them to be brutally honest, and they were. But that's exactly what I needed. I needed to have feedback on how to make it better. I don't care if I'm doing shit good. Well, yeah, I do care a bit, but I want to know how to make it better so that it works. Yeah, I think those were the biggest samples in business. In my personal life, I think the biggest sample is when you feel run down, listen to your body and take massive action, because your health is key. If without health, everything else is out the door. So those were the biggest lessons for this week. I have planned to write out the Bamboo Growth program and actually make some sales calls to previous clients, and to see if it will be interesting to them. Another thing that I'm going to do is to give another webinar, of course, on Thursday, because I have made a commitment to give at least 40 webinars this year, and I fixed my site, so everything should work now, which is good. I am going to help my girlfriend with some with completing her education. Another exciting thing that I'm happy about is that I'm going to start production on the Bamboo Growth Box. I'm going to start making it. I will release some material every week from now, because my webinar is live, so I can pre-sell the Bamboo Grove box while I make it. The reason I do this is so that I can spend a lot of time on it, because I don't want to. In an ideal situation, I would prefer to get the money up front so that I can focus on building it as much as possible. But yeah, if I don't succeed in pre-selling, I'm still going to make it, but I have less time to make it, so it takes a little longer to build this actual product, because I will have to make money on the side. And this is the reason why I'm pre-selling. And yeah, that's going to be my professional week. Personally, I will go and try to enjoy the heck out of it. I'm gonna play some volleyball and yeah, do some gaming probably. Thank you for watching. If this is interesting to you, let me know in the comments. I make these videos, well, for myself, but also for you, so that you can see that how my entrepreneurial journey is going, and you can reflect on yours, and you can listen in and see my pitfalls and see my problems, just to show that the struggle is basically every day. The grind is every day, not a struggle. It's fun. It's a game. Anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know how your week was, and let me know what you're going to do next week, and maybe we can help each other a little bit. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Leave a like and subscribe, and remember, there is nothing more important to remember that all we need to do is break through and grow like bamboo. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.